Whether this day is a source of celebration for you, or perhaps grief, or even indifference, it seems like a good time for us to practice self-love. Not as a theory or a concept or something we have to force, but as a process of looking at what gets in the way of our self-compassion. So if you would like to join us, find yourself a comfortable seat and we will begin. Let's start our practice today by softening through the body. So bring your attention to the crown of the head. If you would like to close your eyes, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, just a soft gaze. We're going to move the attention down and through the body. And as we do so, become aware if you are holding and see if you can let go. So start by running the attention down over the forehead and the back of the skull. It moves over the ears, through the eyes, around the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, and pay particular attention to the jaw. Can you soften? Can you soften inside of the skull now? See if you could relax the brain. And then as you gently move down the back of the neck, you can move the head gently from side to side. And I like to just rest my chin down towards the collarbones and feel some length through the back of the neck. Continue down across the collarbones and into the shoulders. Nice wide open shoulders. Then drop down the arms into the hands. Feel how the weight of the arms is supported by the hands. So you can just let go. Now soften through the chest. Around the lungs and the ribs. And down the back of the body. Feel like you could widen the trunk of the body as it softens and melts. And again, pay some attention to the lower belly. How much can you soften here as you trace it with your attention? Run your focus down the back of the body, into the sacrum, and then wide through the hips, as you soften through the pelvis. Now move down through the thighs, in and through the knees. And then you feel your feet or your sit bones resting down into the support beneath you. Your whole body then soft and open, resting down into the ground. Feel that support beneath you, rising up to meet your body. And as you transfer your weight down, your muscles can let go. Take a moment just to lengthen a little through the spine. Sometimes when we soften, we can collapse, but feel like the bones fill out into your true form, and then everything around that structure can soften and release. Because as the spine lengthens and the shoulders widen, we are inviting more space for the breath. And so focus your attention now on the breath. And know that your nervous system appreciates rhythm. So allow the primal rhythm, the cycle of your breath, to lead you into calm, to allow you to settle. And you don't have to change the breath. Just watch its natural rhythm. And continue to soften every part of the body that the breath touches. And in particular, that lower belly. Just keep softening. Now the breath focuses our attention on this precious area of the body. It is also the seat of our emotions. So what we find is that when we soften and settle, there may be feelings that arise. And rather than covering them over with kind of false gratitude or a superficial attempt at self-love. We're instead going to really feel them, because love and compassion exist within us naturally, and if we can't feel it, it's because there's something in the way. So keep your awareness on the rhythm of your breath as it moves in and out, in and out of your body. And know that whatever you feel, your body can process, your body can hold. So what is there for you today? And at this stage, the mind might be saying, I'm always alone on Valentine's Day, or he never buys me the gift that I want. And we're going to instead see if we can stay out of story and instead just focus on how we're feeling, on what we're feeling. So if the mind begins to chatter, guide it back inside and really focus your awareness on the rhythm of the breath, on how the body responds to the breath as it moves in and out, and just any feelings that are there. And if it feels a little obscure, you can name how you feel, and that helps. Say, I feel lonely, or I feel resentful, or angry. See what's there. If the emotion feels at any point overwhelming, return to the weight of the body, resting into the ground. Return to softening through the muscles. And then see if you can return to the breath, moving in and out. And as we stay with the raw feeling rather than the story, perhaps you find that it's easier to feel a sense of compassion, self-compassion, self-empathy, even if it's just a tiny, tiny glimmer. And so we sit with the empathy and the feelings, and we continue to breathe and stay present. And really what we're doing is, all those times as a child that you wanted someone to feel, to just be able to sit with you in your feelings rather than trying to fix them or distract you. This is what we're doing now. And in the recognition of that, perhaps there is more space for gratitude for yourself. And then we just begin to lean into the feeling of compassion, the feeling of gratitude. And again, the area of the heart, its essence is love. And so there's nothing we have to do. We don't have to force anything. Just sit and now focus your attention, lean into that place. So we rest the attention now into the chest. Perhaps the feelings have quietened down, or perhaps they're still very present for you. Either way, see if we can focus now on that self-compassion, lean into that feeling of self-love. As you continue to hold yourself through difficulty or challenge, such a great skill then. So what is that for you, that feeling of empathy or compassion? Can you sit for a few more moments there? And as we lean into that place, then, can there be a sense of self-appreciation, self-worth? Can you begin to feel your value? Not as not as it is associated with anyone else, but just your innate value, what you have to offer. And what I mean when I say lean into is allow it to bubble up, to diffuse through your whole being. That sense of inner worth. And maybe this is challenging for you. And that's okay. Just go slowly at your own pace and know that you're supported by the group, that we can feel your value, even if you can't just yet. So you stay with the weight of the body resting down, the feeling of a soft, open body, the rhythm of the breath, and then the feeling of loving kindness, the feeling of compassion, of self-love. And we allow that feeling to diffuse through the whole body. It can even move out into the room. Fill up your room, fill up your whole home. And maybe you want to direct it to another being. You can do that also, but know that it is yours. That feeling is self-generating. It resides within your heart. So as we begin to gently close this meditation, deepen the breath, blink your eyes open if they have been closed. Bring a little bit of movement through the body. Bring some weight down through the legs. And let's see how long we can hold on to that feeling of self-compassion. But know that you can always return to this practice whenever you need it, whenever you need a reminder. So I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. Go easy with yourself. If you enjoyed this practice, you might like to check out my new membership. You can look at the details in the link in the description. It's called the Practice Room, and it's going to allow me to share more offerings like this one to support your mind and emotions, and yoga to support the body. In addition to that, you'll also get tailored live support. So I'm really excited to see you in there. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.